Before I was battered, people asked me what did I think about domestic violence, and I used to tell them those women are stupid. They ought to just get out of there. Why don't they get away from those men? And then I found myself in a battering situation and realized that it was much more complicated than that.
There is something that brings you together with somebody. I mean, someone doesn't just hit you the first time and you say, okay, I'll be back and we'll continue this tomorrow.
You know, you usually are in love with the person. You usually in denial about what's going on. You think that things will get better. You have a lot of hope.
I thought if I did something different that it would stop, and then I realized that it wasn't going to stop.
The women, they always think that because the custom, they think that the domestic violence is totally acceptable.
The combination of the violence, emotional, verbal, spiritual, psychological, has just really squished them in.
A person who is abused loses their sense of network and they become isolated, making them only more vulnerable to be abused more.
And I kept praying to God. I said, God, I want a marriage to work, and I don't believe in divorce. My parents had divorced. And I believe in the bondage to death do you part, regardless how bad it gets.
Nobody believes these things happen in nice middle-class homes. And in my case, my ex-husband was a television reporter. He looked like the nice, all-American guy. So who was going to believe me? In fact, he used to say that to me. No one is going to believe you.
He has told me, if you leave me, I'm going to kill you. He has literally said to me, as well as carved his initials in my arm to say, you're mine forever. That fear allowed me to stay stuck for a long time. That fear allowed me to think, fear, fear, fear. Fear this man, he is serious.
Come on, come on, come on and release him. You gotta let him go. Come on, come on, come on and release him. I know you can release him. You gotta let him go. Come on and release him. It's
But I remember him picking up a picture of me and him, and he broke it on the edge of our dining room chair. Glass went everywhere, and he just looked at me. He gazed at me, and I thought, well, this is him warning me that the beatings are coming back. He doesn't care if he's in the church. He doesn't care if people think he's this other person. He's going to go to blows with me again. And that's when I said, this is it. I'm done.